Hello. So the first thing I do when I wake up is I cleanse and wash my face to kind of wake me up because I usually feel a bit groggy. So what I'm using at the moment is the Kate Somerville Goat Milk Cleanser, and I just wipe my face with some warm water and then pop this on. So after that I've been using the Bobbi Brown Eye Repair Cream, which is amazing if you have slightly puffy eyes. I saw Lion last night, so my eyes are definitely quite puffy, so this is great. So for the eye cream I just pop a little bit under my eyes. This girl's got puffy eyes and Lion is incredibly sad, so this is very necessary. I smothered it on last night, but really recommend that. Following on from that, I've been using the Liz Earle Super Skin Moisturiser, which is amazing. It is kind of like, I don't know, I think I described it in a post as like the stripe top of moisturisers because it's just one of those ones that's so good to have, just reliable, and I mean, stripe tops don't give you moisture, but this does, and it's just so good. So I just massage that in, gives it a chance to soak in. So yeah, let's go. Before I do my makeup, I tend to get dressed because no one wants foundation marks on their t-shirt, so I'm wearing my favourite white t-shirt from Brandy and Melville, favourite Gap jeans, and a very cosy cardigan I love from Next. So that's today's look. The first thing I'm using is the YSL TOUCHE ECLAT under my eyes because I get quite dark eyes, so I'm gonna just pop a little bit there and there, and then just kind of pat it in with my finger because I always find that when I use a brush for this, I mess it up. The next thing I'm using is the Maestro by Giorgio Armani foundation, which is amazing. I have only just started using this recently. I pop a little bit on my hand and then use a brush just to blend it all in. It's really, really good. It's the kind of thing that's great if you're having like a really good skin day, but equally, I'm not having a good skin day, and it just creates a really lovely base, and then I can just cover up the rest with concealer. Also very into the fact it has a little pipette, so I feel like I'm doing something more sciencey and complicated and important than just putting foundation on, so I'm very much a fan of the pipette. So once I've done that, I'm going to conceal the rest of it. So I'm using the ZOEVA Concealer Spectrum palette, which is great. It's also a bit of a mess because I literally use it every single day. It's my favourite, and obviously the most used are the two in the middle. So I just kind of mix those up and then just pop them on the spots I'd rather I didn't see. But I'm happy to post online. Funny that. The next thing I use is the Tarte Smooth Operator Amazonian Clay Finishing Powder, which is really great. I just pop some into the lid and then just kind of brush it over really gently. It's really nice because it kind of mattifies without kind of leaving like a powdery finish, so you don't look like you've been like baking or dipping your head in flour, which is always good. Moving on, I'm going to do a little bit of contouring now because I am a flash millennial. I'm using the Daniel Sandler Sculpt and Slim Effect Contour Face Powder, which is, as you can see, quite lacquered. Because I use it all the time, I love it. And I just use like this side and just kind of sweep a bit on to the kind of hollows of my cheeks, if you like, and then just blend it out. And then I move on to bronzer. I don't use too much because, as you can see, I'm a pasty gal, but I really like to kind of warm up my face a little bit because I need all the help I can get, especially in winter. I'm using the GUERLAIN Terracotta kind of bronzer in 00, so the palest one, I think. And I just sweep a little bit, kind of over my cheeks again, kind of to the temples, my forehead, and other places I guess the sun might naturally hit you. For blush, I'm going to use this little pink one out of this Tom Ford palette, which is so pretty. You only need a really, really small amount, but it's really nice at kind of just adding a bit of rouge, as Joe might say. And then to highlight, I'm going to use this little quad from And Other Stories. This is the Anadem Mosaic Complete Face Palette. So I think it's got like a lip product, 2 sparklier ones, and then kind of like a Vaseline-y kind of gloss. But yeah, I've just been using this one, and I just kind of pop that above the apples of my cheeks for kind of like a more glow, and then under my eyebrows, just to give me a bit of shine. Following on from that, I'm using these eyeshadows from YSL, and this quad is the Couture palette, and it's the Pret-a-Porter, which is probably said better in a cool French accent, but I've been using this colour at the top, just kind of all over my lid. Just like basically any kind of pale white nudie colour, almost slightly gold, I really like, especially when I'm having kind of like a no makeup day. For brows, I've been using this, which is the Glossier Boy Brow. I've been talking about it all the time to everyone who will listen, and this is amazing. I don't actually use a brow pencil at the moment because I just use this. I literally just brush this through, and it's amazing. Then I go straight onto eyes, and my eyeliner of choice at the moment is the Tom Ford Eye Defining Pen. This is really great because it has 2 different ends, like a thick one and a tiny thin one. So if like me, you like quite a thin kind of wing, this is perfect. And I just pop that on. Concentrate, concentrate. And there we go, nearly even, not quite, but getting there. And then I use my favourite mascara of the moment, which is the GUERLAIN La Petite Robe Noire, which is very fancy, but it's really, really amazing at kind of getting every lash and just lengthening and thickening, just doing all the things you want a mascara to do, basically, without looking spidery, which is great. Cool, so once I've done my mascara, I'm gonna do 2 more things and then I'm ready. The first is my eyeliner. This is the Marc Jacobs Kohl liner, and I just put that in the waterline just for a full kind of cat eye look, and it's really easy. I then finish up by using the Hourglass. This is the Dreamer lip pencil from their Girl collection, and it's amazing. This is the shade Dream, I think I just said. Yeah, very pink and corally, and yeah, I'm a big fan. And then once I've done that, I'm going to quickly sort this bonnet out, and then we can get going. The last thing I'm going to do before I'm ready is sort my hair out, because, you know, it's a fine mess. I'm using my wet brush. This is my favourite ever thing ever, so I'm just, you know, going through it. But yeah, this is amazing, especially when you've just come out of the shower. It gets rid of every knot, so I love that. I'm then using my Babyliss, kind of just standard curlers. I'm not sure like what they're called, but in general, when I'm tonguing, I just kind of put a couple of strands. I do it in like separate strands and just pull them underneath to create really loose waves, and I just do that the whole way around. Just brush through all the curls, brush through, and then I use this Tresemme Salon Finish kind of hairspray, and then I just spritz everything up, and there you have it. That is how I do my hair, and yeah. I think we're ready to go. Let's go. And that is that. I really hope you enjoyed this little get ready with me. I am working from home today, so slippers are on, laptop is out, and I've got a list of to-do things that is as long as my arm, so I'm gonna crack on. But thank you for watching. If you enjoyed it, please give it a like and a thumbs up. Same thing, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.